this Thursday morning. It's Friday Eve, November 6th. Thank you for joining us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Fridman.
And I'm Dan Schrack. We have a lot to get to this morning, but first we want to take a look at some of the news you need to know.
Stephanie Joseph is live in the newsroom right now. She's breaking down some of our top headlines. Steph, what are you working on?
Hey there, guys. There is a lot that we are following this morning. We're going to start with a fire in the city's South Wedge neighborhood, now under control. Now, this is what it looked like just before 5 this morning. This is video from a viewer. Our crew on the scene was told this is a duplex. That fire started in an upstairs apartment. It seems nobody was home in there, but 4 people who lived downstairs got out safely. There was a second alarm fire due to the heavy winds this morning. No one was hurt. We don't know a cause as of right now. Also, we've learned Spirit Airlines will cease service at Rochester's airport next year. In response to an inquiry this morning, the airline sent us a statement saying, in part, as part of our efforts to better position the airline for the future, we have adjusted our 2026 schedule to better align with our smaller operating fleet and focus on our strongest performing markets. This includes the difficult decision to discontinue service at Rochester and effective January 8th, 2026. We will reach out to those with affected travel plans to notify them of their options, including a refund. A criminal investigation is now underway in Wayne County after state police found a woman dead inside a Williamson home. Troopers were conducting a welfare check at a home on Arrowbend Drive in the town of Williamson. Authorities say the home was immediately secured once they discovered she had signs of trauma. No other details are being shared at this time. Meantime, the FAA is cutting its flight capacity by 10%, sparking travel concerns at 40 major airports across the country. According to ABC News, those airports include Reagan National, LAX, and Atlanta, and much more. Travel will not be directly impacted at the Rochester International Airport, though. This is in response to the ongoing government shutdown entering day 37. And that's what you need to know.
All right, Steph, thank you very much. We appreciate
it. Yes, we do. Hey, let's get a look at what we have brewing over the course of the next 2 hours, starting with Our Lady of Mercy's Fetch upcoming musical. We're going to be joined by cast members from the production of Mean Girls as they prepare to take the stage starting tonight.
I wish this was on a Wednesday, and I wish we would have worn pink.
Yeah, shouldn't it be October
3rd?
3rd.
Yes.
My new favorite day.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe next year. Then a special spotlight on Healthy Highway, a local nonprofit that is bringing comfort to kids who are facing tough times. The founder will sit down with us to talk a little bit more about the program and an upcoming fundraiser that you can get involved in.
And later, we are putting on our reading glasses, looking ahead to the Rochester Children and Teens Book Festival. We're getting a preview of just some of the excitement they have planned this year, including more than 50 authors and illustrators. We spoke to one of them just yesterday. They've got hands-on activities, workshops, and much more.
Yes, sparking that love of reading, right? Before all of that, a check of our Friday Eve forecast. Another cool and windy day out there, but a little bit of sunshine. Marty Snyder is here now giving us a look at the play-by-play for the day. Marty?
Yeah, today overall not a bad day. We're going to see at least some sunshine try to work back in. And even that's the case right now. And this picture pretty much tells the story. We're seeing some sunshine on the horizon, still some cloud cover, and you can see at least some of that precipitation still on the camera lens there, as we have been seeing some rain pass through, and we're right in that borderline type where there's at least that little bit of a mix that's trying to hold on. But 38 currently. As we go through the day, these showers that we're seeing, they're going to taper off. So we're seeing the last few pass through right now. We're going to see some breaks of sunshine on and off during the day. So it's going to be that mix of clouds and sun. Breezy today, not quite as windy as recent days. Will be in the mid-40s for highs. And then longer term tomorrow, more rain builds in by the end of the day. I think initially we start off dry, but then the rain builds in 55. Then a little drier on Saturday versus Sunday. And then that colder air works in for next week. A lot of 30s for highs, 20s for lows, and likely we're going to see at least some scattered snow showers, especially to start off next week. So again, a lot colder to start off that time frame, but at least today back into the 40s for highs and likely some 50s over the next couple days. We do bounce back a little bit between now and when those temperatures really drop off next week.
Yes, 5, 6, 7. 7 hours of show to go.
That's it.
Not that we're counting.
No.
No, not
We're
counting.
happy to be here. All right, Marty.
7 hours. How many minutes?
I know. I just said to Abby as you were doing that forecast, it was Friday's forecast. I said to Abby, don't you wish it were Friday at 8:04 a.m. right now?
It would be nice.
Or 9:04, or even 10:04.
Listen, 10:04, I'd be peeling out of the parking lot.
Yeah, I'm
All
with
right.
you.
Thank you, sir. Let's go off the top now and start with some of the stories that have piqued our interest this morning. I'm going to kick things off today, and I want to talk about an alarming new detail in that Louvre heist last month. You'll remember the world's most famous museum was robbed on October 19 when thieves stole 8 pieces from France's crown jewels valued at approximately $102 million. $102 million. The entire heist took less than 8 minutes, with the thieves spending only 4 minutes inside the museum itself. But here's the part that's going to blow your museum employee with knowledge of the security system. The password to the Louvre's video surveillance system was simply Louvre. That's right. The password for the Louvre was Louvre. If your password is the same as the name of your building, you're basically saying, come on in. The thieves disguised as construction workers and were wearing masks at the time. They arrived on motor scooters right around 9:30 Sunday morning. They used a stolen truck-mounted cherry picker to access the Apollo Gallery on the second floor, then used power tools to break through the window and smash the display cases. Several people so far, we should note, have been arrested. At least 7 suspects in total, 4 formally charged, including a taxi driver. Authorities believe at least one person involved remains at large, but none of the jewels have been recovered. One crown was found damaged and abandoned near the museum. The crown of the Empress Eugenie, which was encrusted with about 2,000 diamonds and 200 pearls. Something tells me they dropped that on the way out. Police think the pieces, though, could have been broken up or melted down, which means there could be millions of dollars out there that these thieves will never safely access. According to confidential documents dating back to 2014, though, here's something else. France's National Cybersecurity Agency found the museum's video surveillance password was the Louvre, and another system used the password Thales, which is the name of the company that made the software.
Yikes.
These weak passwords were flagged in 2014.
What?
Over a decade ago. And that's not it. Cybersecurity experts say the most common passwords in the world are still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, password, and QWERTY.
Qwerty.
If you're using any. You're sure?
I'm not.
If you're using any of those, stop what you're doing right now and change them. Here's the major takeaway. Whether you're running a museum or just logging into Netflix, pick something better than your own name. Because if the Louvre can lose hundreds of millions of dollars worth of irreplaceable cultural treasures after years of ignored security warnings, imagine what someone could do with your account.
They could steal your tens of millions of dollars.
Yeah, they would. Listen, the effort that went into taking whatever they could from the accounts would not... it's unbalanced. You know what I'm trying to say there.
It really blows my mind.
They're not tens of millions of dollars in those accounts.
Have you ever been to the Louvre?
Walk past it.
Okay. I have never been. I imagine that getting into that building would require some security, right? I'm just surprised that there wasn't more thought put into a password for the security cameras.
Yeah.
If you've been to the Louvre, let us know. Metal detectors?
There's even timed entries where they only allow a certain amount of people in at one time so they can have the proper amount of security guards available to allow people in. It's very thorough.
But again, they used a cherry picker, pulled up to a second-story window, and said,
This
is where we want to be.
If maybe one or more of the thieves knew that there was an issue with the security. Maybe they had kind of an... Oh,
here's
boy.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
Police have been speculating that there might be an insider because one of the security cameras in the room they broke into had been moved and was not pointed in the right direction.
Oh, no. That's wild.
So if you know the password...
It makes you wonder if the people...
I mean, we have more security to move the wham cam
This is very
than
true.
the Louvre had.
That's true. I'm just going to say, it makes you wonder if the people from Ocean's 11 or Ocean's 8 ever got caught.
Yeah.
You know, you never really hear about that.
They probably should have written to Pitt and Clooney and said, how do we pull this
Hey,
off?
just give us a little
Yeah.
inside tip here. All right, we got to move along to mine. Typically, you can't pick your neighbors, right? Unless you get really lucky buying a home in this economy. Usually, you're just kind of stuck with whoever you got. But the city of Paris is giving people the chance to pick their neighbor in the afterlife. Kind of. A lottery has just been announced, but instead of walking away with a nice wad of cash, instead you get the chance to be buried in some of the most famous cemeteries in France, buried alongside some very famous people. Now, when you buy one of these lottery tickets, or when you buy a lottery ticket in general, you have to pay a couple bucks for it, right? When was the last time you bought one?
2 weeks ago.
Okay, how much did you pay for it?
$2.
All right, so if you want to get in on this lottery, it is going to cost you about $4,000 US dollars. The price tag, though, doesn't stop there. The lottery started as part of a beautification plan to restore tombs that were in need of repair. But it developed into the chance for lottery winners to buy and restore one of the 30 tombs in the 3 cemeteries. Neighbors could include Jim Morrison, Oscar Wilde, Chopin, Proust, and others. If you're selected to be the proud owner of one of these graves, you will also be responsible for restoration costs. Then you have to buy the lease, which is about another $1,000 here, and you have to keep up with the beautification process. So the the lottery opens up on Monday. I will be really interested to see just how many people actually want to spend the money on this. I think it's important to advocate for yourself before you die with your wishes, right? My grandparents had really specific plans. My parents do as well. For me, I'd love to be buried in my own backyard, or at least a plot with a nice view and hopefully some sunshine.
Your backyard?
I'd love to be buried in my backyard. I love my house so much. I want to live there forever. and
Next
ever.
to the dog?
Well, she'll be with me. She's not getting her. She's gonna go.
You guys are going together?
Well, yeah. Okay. But my question is it worth all of that money just to be buried next to a famous person or in a famous place? If you have that kind of money, why invest so much in the afterlife if you really won't be around to enjoy the benefits of it?
Yeah, no, not worth it. If you have that much money, have yourself frozen. So in 1,000 years, they can bring you back.
Well, it's not like you're gonna be able to like hang out with Jim Morrison or Oscar Wilde. It's not like you're buying a lifelong ticket to party with them.
No.
To our knowledge, I suppose.
I think what you're buying is the fact that your kids or your grandkids can say, oh yeah, my grandma's buried next to Oscar Wilde.
Is it worth that much money?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Totally crazy.
Of course not. Of course not. There's a company, and I've still not made the investment on it, but I'm strongly considering it. You're cremated, and they'll take your remains and shoot them off into space for you. Honest to God.
That's awesome.
Seriously. I mean, it's expensive.
Ask NASA Ambassador Tony Rice about it.
I should. I
just want to be in my yard.
think it's called Celestial.
That's it. I just put me in there.
Is that legal?
No. But it's my wish.
So
Just tell me it'll happen. I'm not going to know the difference. Why are you laughing?
I'm going to a very dark place.
That's fine.
A very dark place.
It's fine.
No, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. It's too dark.
Will you go there during the commercial break?
Maybe. But it's very dark.
Okay.
It's very dark. Hey, stick around. We've got a lot more to come here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we are taking a look at the legacy of the leading health professional, one of them in our community.
And don't forget, take us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and on foxrochester.com. We'll be right back.
8:17 this Thursday morning. Last month, one of our area's leading health professionals announced he would be stepping down from his post at the end of the year. Dr. William Valenti, a pioneer in the fight against HIV and AIDS, is now looking back at his incredible career at Trillium.
As the community reflects on all he and Trillium have done, the organization is also looking forward to the progress yet to come. Here to talk more about this is President and CEO of Trillium, Jason Biernkut-Kearns, and co-founder of Trillium, Dr. William Valenti. Good morning to you both. Thank you for coming in. First of all, congratulations to you on such a wonderful career and all of the work that you have done for people in our community and around the world too. When you look back on your career, what has been the most memorable part?
Well, first of all, I didn't do it by myself. The community, people coming together with around one idea and all pulling in the same direction to make things happen. That kind of energy, if you can mobilize that kind of energy and get people moving, look what you can do. Amazing.
Let me follow up with that. How did you know after all this time that this was the moment that you were going to be stepping down? Was there something specific that happened, or was it just one morning you said, you know, I think it's time that I try something else?
Well, it comes to you over time. And when you can look at progress, I see two things. One is tremendous progress in terms of where we were versus where we are today. And the other is this younger generation of healthcare people and community advocates and community people who are also involved and want to do something. That, you know, you come to a point where, well, let's just do it that way.
That is, we are so fortunate that we have such amazing healthcare here in Rochester. Looking ahead now to what still has to be done. I want to talk to Jason here in just a second, but for you, what do you think the next step is here?
The next step is to continue with the progress we've made in terms of new drugs to both prevent and treat HIV. We talk about ending the epidemic, which is really continuing that progress in a big way, mobilizing more people, getting more people into care, and continuing the advances while we're waiting for the vaccine to come into play. We're not there yet, but we've made tremendous progress without that. So we're just going to keep moving here.
And Jason, do you feel that way? Do you feel the course has been laid and you continue to steer the ship?
Oh, most definitely. I think, and I look back at how the organization's evolved, when we created the health, primary care network and Trillium Health back in like the late 80s and who we were serving, that model of care, we've continued to evolve, adapt, and that's what we do every day. We think about what are the barriers to care. We eliminate those barriers. We create an environment where it's judgment-free, providing that compassionate care, but also making sure it's affordable as well. And that's what it's all about. And we've grown the organization on that basis. The things we did in the 80s and 90s, we're still doing today in terms of wrapping around care management services, looking at those needs that are creating those barriers. It could be food insecurities. We're seeing that at the moment. We're reacting to that. So that model of care continues. And we've grown. We've gone from having 900 HIV patients to 15,000 patients that we serve every day. And we know we're going to grow further. And there's such a need as well.
And the other thing is, people aging with HIV was also kind of a milestone where that sort of gelled with more than half the people with HIV in the world are over age 50. So I think that's also, it speaks to the tremendous progress that we've made in terms of people who died in the early days are now living and becoming geriatrics patients. So
that really is incredible. Incredible
huge
milestone. You know, when you look back at all of the growth, you talked a little bit about that, looking at the 80s and the 90s. Yeah. What has been, aside from the aging here, what has been one of the most notable things?
Well, the development of drugs for both treatment, but also the prevention side that help kind of unify the way we look at this. In other words, it's if you get HIV tested and you're negative, well, we have a program for you to help prevent it. And we can prevent that with treatments that are both either in pill form or injections. So the drugs are more convenient, but the other part of that is they're well tolerated and they work. They keep people alive. They're old now. Our patients are old.
The science behind it is truly incredible. Thank you both so much for your time and for decades of service. The greater Rochester community and communities around the world are forever grateful. So thank you.
Cool, thank you.
Time right now is 8:22. Much more to get to this morning. When we come back, we're going to check in with meteorologist Mark McLean.
Yeah, he's got weather trivia on the other side of the break.
Welcome back. Meteorologist Mark McLean joining us now with a look at the cool temperatures today, and we also have more wind out there.
Did it keep you up last night?
It didn't, but I was at the dentist, and it was like whipping past the window, and everybody that came in was like,
Didn't even need the thing
gosh.
that
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
use the wind,
suction
open
was
the window?
Right.
Yeah.
It woke me up last night
Yeah.
a couple of times. Yeah.
Yeah, the leaves were going sideways. And I was at my parents' house. One of the cats was at the door just watching the leaves just fly by, just like, what is going on?
And by one of the cats, he means him. Mark was sitting
Well, I
next
was
to
there with the cat. I'm a meteorologist. I get sucked in. It's just the way it is when you have the weather brain, I guess. But weather headlines kind of related to that. Let's talk about forces that move the air around in the atmosphere. It was windy yesterday and last night. Do you know the force in weather that causes air to blow from high to low pressure? Is it the Coriolis force, the pressure gradient force, the centripetal force, or the force of friction?
Ooh.
Okay, I think I know.
This might be a little bit too much earth science for a Thursday morning. Uh-oh, there's no response.
Well,
He's
you got a lot of marinade for a
Okay,
second.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm thinking.
okay.
I think I've eliminated two of them,
Okay,
so I'm going back and forth.
going back and forth on it. There's
Yeah,
actually a lot of responses on Facebook on this one.
Flip-flopping. Are there?
Dragging people in, yeah.
Really?
Yep. So we'll
Blowing
have,
them in.
well,
Yeah.
got to have the sound effects too.
We're still waiting on the machine. It's been ordered.
Yeah?
Yeah.
that causes the air to move?
No. The machine, the sound effect machine.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
We could just put a Bluetooth speaker over there and have somebody's cell phone up with sound effects.
Look at him.
Well, no,
Modern man.
I'm not kidding.
You can borrow the boombox from Abby.
Kim took care
Why are
of
you
it.
making fun of the boombox?
The whole neighborhood could hear
Yeah.
it.
I mean, because you're not using it
It was
The
fun.
battery died.
Oh, it did.
after you left it out the window
That's
for
not surprising.
9
given
hours.
The volume level.
till 6 a.m.
was not
Saturday
6
morning.
a.m.
Yes, it was. We got complaints here at the station, noise complaints that something was going on out on the west side, and we should be investigating it.
Oh, boy.
Lo and behold,
It was metal music.
house party.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
You were there.
Allegedly.
You could have turned it off.
Allegedly. There's no photo evidence of
There
him
is
there.
Well,
plenty of photo evidence.
if there's a criminal complaint, I'll have to. That's where the allegedly comes in.
Yes, absolutely. Deny, deny, deny.
Look concerned, act surprised, deny, deny, deny.
Yes, and if that doesn't work, look concerned, act confused, demand proof.
That'll get you through anything in life.
We
Okay?
spend too much time
I
together.
know.
Yes, the wind. Strongest gust today, 40. Strongest gust yesterday, 43. So that's, look at it flying right into your living room. Isn't this cool on the Wham-Cam
is.
time lapse? You get to watch the lake effect clouds coming right at you. That northwest breeze really pushing those clouds at you. And the sprinkles too. You know, some of those clouds are producing some showers and even a little bit of unknown precipitation. That's what the observer calls it when it's like an icy / snowy / rainy particle. You get that this time of the year. 38 and a low cloud height out there. West wind at 12. And that part of the forecast will improve. You see the other color there? Down towards Rushville. Probably mixing in some of that. Yeah, it just changed color right there. Yeah.
Yeah, they can keep it.
It can keep it. It's going that way. It's going southeast. So I guess that's good news. Great Lakes looking pretty good. Just a trough of low pressure that's kind of keeping us on the cool side today. But the next system, again, just like yesterday, is in a hurry to get here. So the wind is going to kick up again tomorrow because it's moving so fast. So there's the rain for tomorrow morning. It's not going to last all day. By late in the afternoon, evening, it looks like it pushes east of Rochester and gets out of the picture. And next week, we may not be talking about rain in the forecast. There's a colder pattern ahead and
Okay.
snow showers, some lake effect, some localized. It looks like it's going to be the snow belts, you know, south of Buffalo, east of Lake Ontario.
Isn't it ridiculous? We're from a region, the snow belt.
The snow belt, yep. Temps in the 40s today. Sunny breaks by the afternoon and the wind relaxes. There's the coffee on the screen. We'll be down into the 30s tonight as that wind fades away with increasing clouds and the showers for tomorrow. Pretty good chance there. Seasonable weather. Saturday's your day. If you procrastinate like me and you leave everything outside, even the elephant ears are still outside.
Mine are too.
Yeah.
I have not brought that thing in yet.
No. But Saturday's a good day. You know, you just chop it right to the ground, break the dirt off, get the bulb out, sneak them in right down to the basement, furniture off.
I keep it going.
Inside.
Yeah.
Well, you can do that. It'll go a few years like that, but the bulb at some point needs a resting period.
What I noticed last year before is kept it going. It was like on the year and a half part of the cycle. And they were like baby elephant ears. They were, honest to God, the elephant ears were coming out this big.
Sure.
Cute.
It was.
Yep.
It was cute.
And then you can take those and transplant them, take them off the bulb, and then you get more.
I got to tell you about my pumpkin, but we got to go to commercial break 'cause we're out of time.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere. A lot more to come here on ARC Rochester.
We're back after this.
Good Thursday morning. Thanks so much for staying with us here on ARC Rochester. We want to take you behind the story now this morning as a new warning about cancer scams spreads on social media.
From fake GoFundMe pages to sham charities, bad actors are posing as cancer patients. The National News Desk's Angela Brown explains.
Now 13, Natalie Rodriguez is ready to get back to what she loves.
I really like acting and golf.
Cancer put that on hold.
We found out that I had acute lymphoblastic leukemia B cell.
The last few months, a roller coaster, painful treatments, sick days, losing her hair. But Natalie kept going, even making bracelets for other kids with cancer.
My fingers were kind of numb at the tips because I was getting hard chemo, but I was still making bracelets.
During her treatment, the family created the Natalie Strong Foundation, a support system for children and families battling leukemia, complete with the website and her pictures. They say someone stole some of those pictures, created a GoFundMe page claiming Natalie died.
Saying that she had passed, and because of that, we needed, as a family, someone pretending to be us. We needed donations for her funeral expenses.
Experts say these crimes are much easier to carry out than creating an entire fake charity, and the crooks are even harder to catch, according to cybersecurity expert Lisa Garber.
They can run this scam on many different platforms at the same time and quickly take them down as soon as they get the cash they need.
The website featuring Natalie's pictures disappeared, but Natalie's giving is still going strong.
I do always buy blankets, though. That's the one thing that I buy for everyone because blankets is the one thing that everyone loves for chemo because it keeps you cozy and comfy, and it's
A good story, but shocking and alarming all the same that something like this, that people are so vicious like this, that they would, perform an act like this.
Absolutely. For more, we're joined now by Angela Brown, who had the opportunity to speak with that family and did a little digging into the story. Angela, always great to have you on the show. Thanks so much.
Yeah, I heard you guys talking about how it's just so unbelievable that someone would do that to someone suffering from cancer. And it was for that young girl as well. When I was talking to Natalie, she couldn't believe that someone would take advantage of any child, but also the pain that she was going through at that time, because it's so painful to go through chemo, to go through everything that she was going through, and then have someone take those pictures from her website and then allegedly try to create another fake GoFundMe page in order to use her to solicit some money for who knows what. So yeah, exactly. The cancer patients can't believe it. Her dad couldn't believe it. The family was just shocked. And they really wanted to get this message out to let people know that this happens, and also to be careful because everybody wants to give. It's the holiday season coming up, and people are going to want to give, and just be very mindful.
But Angela, as I understand it, it doesn't just happen to cancer patients. This is widespread now.
You talk about just charitable scams overall, and something like $22 million lost just for some of these social media scams. But you're right, it's not just for cancer scams, it's across the board. And now it's becoming even easier because we have so many of these AI tools where people, on one hand, you can snatch a picture. But on the other hand, you can just create phony images, phony video, put them online, because everybody's on social media. You can create these charities or even just a fake GoFundMe page, and then you can get all this money and then just simply disappear. And people who are trying to help someone that they don't know end up losing not only their money, but kind of your faith in people, because these people are reaching out, hoping to help somebody, to be honest with you. Yeah.
So true. And you think about how fast social media spreads. I can't tell you how many times I've logged onto my work Facebook or whatever, and there's a post from nobody that I follow. I have no relation to this person, and all of a sudden their things are popping up on my feed, and you can't help but click on it because it is interesting.
Yeah.
And there is no relation. The algorithms are very, very interesting.
You know what's funny about that? When you say that, it's like you pop up you get on social media and something just pops up. That's what happened. A friend of theirs saw this, that all these pictures, I guess you could say almost like a Rolodex of pictures, popped up for this charity, and they saw all of Natalie's pictures, and they were like, wait a second. And then they read the post that Natalie had passed away, which she has not. And that's how they were alerted, because these anything could pop up on your social media page. But for this family, it was a friend that saw this and alerted them that, hey, someone has stolen your pictures, and they've created this kind of reel of pictures using Natalie in order to get money.
And Angela, just a follow up to that real quick. So they were using her picture. Were they saying this is Natalie. Were they using a different name, or were they were saying, yes, this is her?
I'm not quite sure about the name they were using, but they were using her pictures and they were saying that the child in that picture had passed away. That's actually a good question. I'm not quite sure if they were using her name, but that's actually a very good point, because what some of these scammers do is that they use a name very similar to the person. So her name is Natalie Rodriguez, Foundation's Natalie Strong. So someone could say Natalie Strange. So that's actually a good point. They usually use a name in many cases that's very similar to the person, the foundation, or the person who's suffering from cancer.
Well, and can you imagine being one of those family friends who stumbles upon that and is devastated to find out a piece of literal fake news that way? And the phone call that follows, and the hurt and the sadness that so many people likely go through over this. What is the recourse? What is the action? What is there any accountability or justice?
Well, here's the thing. If you can catch the people, there is some accountability. But in this case, that's another good point. I mean, so you had this family friend. They saw this website. They alerted Oscar and the whole family about this. They immediately go online. The family friend saw that, I guess, snapped some pictures, but the website disappeared. And that's one thing that Lisa Garber was telling me about. She's a cybersecurity expert that we use here on the show, is that these websites, they pop up and then they disappear very quickly. So they were able to, I think they filed a complaint with the consumer agency, but just in terms of the police, it was gone. It had vanished. And it's very easy for these websites to go up very quickly and taken down once they get a little bit of heat and they get whatever they need. So yeah, it's very hard. And that's what Lisa was telling me, to even catch and to find and to prosecute in some of these cases.
It is absolutely terrifying. Angela, we're running low on time here. What advice should people take into consideration before they go and hit the $100 donate, $200, $500, however much? Like you said, it's the giving season. We're approaching the holidays. People are going to start feeling a little sentimental and, you know, maybe a little kind-hearted.
You know what? One thing that Oscar did tell me, and I did a little research on this, he said, always look for the tax code, the EIN number, so you can kind of follow back to make sure that they have some sort of something on record with the IRS, that they're actually a legit organization. That's important. And also they were telling me stuff like, if you're going to post pictures, especially if you're a nonprofit or something like that, to maybe have a watermark or something on these pictures. But they said just track it back. The big thing is to make sure they have an EIN number, some sort of tax identification number that you can check and follow through to make sure this organization has registered with the IRS.
Yeah, good information. Angela Brown, a pleasure as always. Thank you so much, my friend.
Good talking to you guys.
Still to come this morning. When we come back, we're taking you behind the curtain on this Friday Eve.
We certainly are. Hey, and don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13 WHAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We're back on the other side of the break.
Might not be Wednesday, but today you are encouraged to put on your best pink outfit for an upcoming production of Mean Girls the Musical.
Yes, the movie turned Broadway hit is now taking the stage at Mercy High School. Performances begin tonight and run through Sunday. Joining us now with a preview is music director. We have a music director chair of Performing Arts, Elena Giese. We have cast members Emmy Myers and Stella Lisi. Thank you all so much for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely, absolutely. Ladies, first and foremost, who do we play in the show?
I'm Emmy Myers, and I'm playing Katie Heron. I'm Stella Lisi, and I play Regina George.
Excellent. Very good. You know, I've always kind of thought of you as like a Regina George. Just kidding. All right, so Mean Girls, the musical, relatively new musical. Yes, based off of the iconic film.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the production.
So in this production, we really want to stress the importance of the meaning behind the show, which is to accept people for who they are, to lead with kindness. And these kids have done an amazing job getting that meaning through to the audience. So it's really going to be an amazing show.
What is it like taking on roles that you know your audience has seen on the big screen or on television or on stage before?
Sure if I go? Yeah. I mean, it's really amazing. I couldn't have asked for a better experience. I couldn't have asked for a better cast. And I think the most powerful part is, yes, this is a movie and a musical that a lot of people know, but especially for our classmates, even our teachers and our whole community at Mercy, to see us do this just as ordinary kids, like that's the most meaningful part to me.
Yeah, I think it's really important to put across real world things, and to show it to my school is really a fun experience. And it's kind of hard playing Regina George because I have to say some mean things to some of my closest friends. But it's great because in reality we're all so close, and it's great to
Well,
show
Regina
that.
George is a massive deal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to the show, is there a certain number, a certain scene that you particularly love where you're like, okay, I can't wait for my friends and my family to see this part of the show?
For me, my favorite number in the show is it closes Act 1. It's called Fearless. So it's basically when Katie tells Regina that, like, you can't sit with us because you broke the rules. But that song is just so powerful because our other best friends, Casey Wise and Kat Zolgate, who are playing the other two plastics, we are like all best friends. And just like us singing that song together and just like standing up for ourselves and like standing up for what we think is right to somebody who's mean. We love Stella. But that's just the most powerful number in the show. And it just really encapsulates what it means to be a leader.
Last year or maybe the year before, there was a big meme online. Raise your ya. Raise your right finger on the show.
Right. We don't say that.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
In our show.
How do you approach that?
We're doing a pinky swear.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Raise your right finger.
Raise your right finger, pinky swear.
Okay. Okay.
to each
Very good. Listen, sometimes you got to get creative. It's all that's the name of the game.
It's really cool to see one of our closest friends, Addie Larwood, playing Janice, saying, raise your right finger.
Raise your right finger.
It's great.
That is amazing. It really seems like the two of you and the rest of the cast and crew, you're all pretty close. Tell us about that relationship.
So I think at Mercy in general, at our school, so the all girls difference is real and it's on stage.
Of course.
We are all best friends. Like, I could not have asked for a better cast. We are best friends. What you see on stage is exactly how we are off stage. Like, me as Katie, when I step into that character, it's not just about playing that character and saying those lines. It's about how do I bring who I am to this role and show that to the people I love the most.
Right, and Mercy really portrays like kindness and empathy for everyone. So again, being Regina, it's a little against it, but the message of the whole show is really just showing Mercy's values, and it's really great to portray that.
Ladies, what year are you?
I'm a junior.
I'm a sophomore.
What are our plans after high school? Do we want to pursue this?
I'm honestly not sure yet. Like, I want to see where the road takes me, but I don't know. I'm just gonna see where the road takes me.
I'm really hoping to pursue this through college.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking to do, so I'm very
good, very good.
And you must be so proud.
I am extremely proud of these young ladies, and watching them grow over the years is always a pleasure. And as I see the show take shape and see them really grasping the true meaning and living it out in the hallways as well as on stage, it's just, it touches your heart and you'll never forget it.
All right, brass tacks, 20 seconds left. Ticketing information, when, where, how do we get our hands on them?
Wait, can I look at the camera?
Go for it, right
Come
there.
See Mean Girls, which one? That one?
Yep.
November 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. The first 3 nights, it's at 7, and the second night, it's at 2. Or the second night, last night.
Thursday night 7, Friday night 7, Friday nights, no,
we're
Saturday night 7, and Sunday at 2.
There we go.
Mercy
Tickets.
High School.
Where do we
Tickets,
get them?
you can get them at the door, or you can buy them on humanitix.com.
We'll post a link on foxrochester.com.
Perfect.
I love it.
Is Fetch in?
Yes.
Oh, it's so
fast.
fast.
So
Fetch
fast.
is in.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
All right, when we come back, we are learning more about a local nonprofit with a mission to help children who are going through hardships.
Stick around, we're back on the other side of the break. .51 this Thursday morning. Right now, we're shining a light on a nonprofit that's providing comfort to children going through difficult times. Healthy Highway is giving out cuddle buddies named Rev to let kids know they are never alone. Look at him.
Yeah, Health Highway has a fundraiser coming up to help further their mission. Here to tell us a little bit more about it is the founder, Wendy Cooper. Good morning. Thank you for coming in.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I want to talk about Rev coming up in just a second, but first tell us a little bit about what Healthy Highways is.
Healthy Highway originally started, I was a physical education teacher and started as a program where I would teach my students about healthy choices. Rev came to be as the mascot, and he started off as a 3-foot cardboard cutout, and the children would hug him, and I thought, well, we need something a little bit softer than that, and now we have the official cuddle buddy. So from there, I started working with organizations where children were going through challenging times, and he is just providing comfort and companionship to the kids.
That's really incredible. Now, is it just children anywhere? How does the program work?
Well, right now it's, I seem to be able to find organizations that are children, whether it's hospitals, I've worked a lot with fire departments, anybody that comes to me, I try to provide a cuddle buddy. So far I've delivered 1,401. My goal is actually to get to 1,500 by the end of the year. I'm in 34 states. And we do anything between handing it to a single child to organizations. I actually sent 100 of these to California to Altadena to a preschool where every child lost their home in the fire. And I've also been able to provide 100 to Texas where the flooding happened. But it's all because of community. It's the power of community that I'm able to do this through donations.
That is absolutely remarkable. And I'm sure for you, it's got to be very emotional when you hear these stories.
What I have learned, yeah, some stories I can't even repeat, but I'm so glad, as I said, that we can provide something. And one of my biggest accomplishments right now is just recently I'm connecting with Golisano Children's Hospital and to the cardiac unit. I met two wonderful women there who one of them took Rev and held her to her chest, and she goes, "Oh my goodness, he's perfect." And I thought, well, what does she mean by that? Well, we're going to be giving Rev to these children who have to practice their breathing exercises and their coughing exercises, and Rev will be able to help to do that.
That's really incredible. Really incredible.
Yeah.
Do you make these?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say you don't get to sleep if you're making these.
No, I have a wonderful company actually out in Illinois who makes these. They are so supportive of me. In fact, when I did that huge order of 100, which I've never done before, they also donated 10 extra ones because they believe in what I do. Yeah.
Is Rev based on a dog that you know, or was he just a creation that came from your mind?
Thank you for asking that. I grew up with German Shepherds, but my college roommate actually designed him. So that makes a very special connection as well.
I love that. And where did Rev's name come from?
Came from Rev Your Engines, because when I was teaching the children about healthy choices, I told them they were like cars and they had to put good fuels into their engines and make green light choices. So he came to be with
Is that
Rev.
why we have the checkers?
That's why we have the checkers.
I love it. I love it.
Wendy, it puts a lump in your throat, honestly, the work that you're doing. For somebody watching at home who's thinking, I have to get involved, in one way, shape, or form. I know of an organization that has kids that would benefit greatly from Rev. How can they get in touch with you?
Thank you. Get in touch with me is with my website. I've got all the information on there, phone number, email. That would be great. Help me to spread the word, because as I said, I'm a very small organization, but spread the word. Donations, that's how I make this happen. That's how I'm going to get to the 1,500 and who knows how many after that. And if you know of any type of organization that would like to help, as I said, get the word out, make the donations, that would help. I also have what I call Rock the Revolution pickleball events. This is where when players come, their registration will provide one Rev Cuddle Buddy to the group that I'm working with.
Love that.
Yeah.
And if somebody wants to get involved in that fundraiser, how do they do that?
Well, right now, my number 8, A Revolution, is coming up December 6th. That's out at Rock City Pickleball. Right now, it is completely filled. It filled the fastest I have ever done a revolution before, but I would love for people to come out and see what we are doing. They can make donations out there or tell me how they would like to help.
Terrific. And we'll make sure to post all of the information you need to know for Healthy Highway on our website, foxrochester.com. Thank you again.
Thank you so
Wendy.
much. Great to meet you. Time right now is 8:57. Much more to get to this morning on ARC Rochester.
We're back on the other side of the break.
Coming up in today's Political Pulse, the government shutdown continues to disrupt federally funded programs in our community. I will speak to the Steuben County Legislature chair about her recent message to lawmakers over the HEAP program, as applications are now on hold. That's all coming up in our 9 o'clock hour. ARC Rochester returns after this.
It
was better.
Still in my fridge.
It's Thursday morning, 9 o'clock this November 6th. Thank you for joining us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Fridman.
I'm Dan Schrack. Meteorologist Mark McLean back with us once again with a look at today's forecast.
Yeah.
But first, we're going to start with weather trivia. We got to get to that answer because you mentioned it earlier. We have a lot of responses.
Wind always means change in weather, right? So where does the wind come? Take a deep breath. Ready? High pressure, right? It feels like the air wants to escape your lungs. It always wants to go back to low pressure, and then you get back to a pressure that's normal, and then if you don't take another breath, you start to run out of air, and you have very low pressure. Okay? So high pressure to low pressure.
You get to exhale.
I get to teach that at college, and that's one of the lessons that always sticks. So it's easy to remember this one. Weather headlines. Let's check it out for today. We've had a couple of windy days so far in November. And do you know the force that causes that air to go from high pressure to low pressure? Is it the Coriolis force, the pressure gradient force, the centripetal force, or the force of friction?
What's that song?
What song?
This Kiss.
Susan, Rod, Cheryl, Mary B.
Kiss. Unstoppable.
Barbara and Charles have a. Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Do we have
People
more?
watch this?
We've got a lot of responses out there. Did you see the Facebook responses just changed colors?
Yes. What is up with
Going
that?
from blue to yellow. That's interesting. It's an interesting effect. But what do you say? Of all those four choices,
B was my guess.
pressure gradient force? directing air directly from high pressure to low pressure.
We know it's not friction.
I think we're stuck in the, oh, there we are.
And I knew I was guessing it wasn't centripetal force because of that song, This Kiss.
Okay.
But there was no wind.
But centrifugal.
Is that what she's saying in the song?
Is that what she says?
I think so,
She says,
which is different.
Yeah. This gets into physics. You know, centripetal clutch. You know, if you've ever driven a car with a shifter that you actually have to, you know, shift, it's centripetal. Yeah, he's laughing.
I just feel dumb.
But you're not.
Okay, great. I got it right.
You got it right.
You got it right.
Awesome.
Yep. And that's a force. The strength of that force depends on the rate at which pressure changes over a horizontal distance. So what even does that mean? So if there's a very large area of high pressure and a very deep area of low pressure right next to each other, the wind blows really fast. If it's a very weak area of high pressure and a very weak area of low pressure, the wind moves very slowly.
Got it.
Yep.
Do you understand all that?
Are you speaking to me?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, can you, are you going to be able to take the test at the end of the week so I can cheat off of you?
Should we do a weather quiz once a week?
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Just to see if we could remember what the right answers to these questions are.
We should go into earth science classrooms on Zoom and have the kids ask a weather quiz.
Why don't we do that?
It should just be you.
Well, but the insight that you have is often very
and we
different
might
than
have
my way of
questions
thinking.
too. Why don't we do that?
Of course.
Hey,
It'd be fun.
Teachers, if you called out sick today because it's a Thursday, and you teach earth science or science,
Zoom in with us.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Shoot us an email, news@13wham.com.
Well, they can
want
join
to talk
in.
to you.
They can join in on the trivia too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the answer.
That'd be cool.
That would be fun, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we'll give it a try. Let's talk about that wind. 40 miles per hour in Rochester since midnight. 43 yesterday was the peak gust. So that's not a threshold where you typically are too concerned about damaged trees or power, but it is enough to send the Halloween decorations dancing back and forth. They're still out in the yard. A lot of these gusts were in the 20s and 30s. So it's really above 58 miles per hour. That's the threshold we use in weather to where we start to see some more widespread damage. And thankfully, the wind is coming down. Batavia still has a gust around 28 right now. This is the New York State Mesonet, so this is all independent weather stations across western New York that report back to us about every 5 minutes or so with data, which is kind of cool. But the cloud heights are going up. That's good news for you if you like sunshine. What was that?
Where's the muddy paws forecast?
It's coming.
Oh.
I got it in.
Normally you do muddy paws.
I know, but it didn't fit today because we're on like wind.
Okay.
We're gonna
Sorry,
go to no, it's okay. It's okay. They probably missed it too. West at 9, and there it is.
Whoa, are you kidding me?
I have so many in costume to get
That
through.
is great.
We're gonna be showing
Oakley.
pets in costumes at Thanksgiving.
So.
Okay, I need to know what
German
Oakley
Shepherd.
was thinking when he was wearing this costume.
You know, what a good buddy too. I mean, I'm just trying to think if I could even have a chance to put something like that on Indy, she would go bananas. There would be she would knock over the coffee table trying to get it off.
This is fantastic.
It would be bonkers in the living room.
If you're Oakley's parents, good work.
I know. And if you want to send us your pictures, we love to see them. Chime in, 13wham.com/chime in. The QR code is on your screen. You can scan that with your smart device and send us your photos. We love to see them. I think there's even a parrot in there right now.
Whoa.
And a blue jay. We haven't had a blue jay on yet.
Are they in costume
we may
as
have
well?
Had a parrot on once, though.
We have had the parrot.
We have had it. Okay.
Is the parrot dressed as a pirate?
I'd have to go back and I don't think it had a costume on.
Oh.
But dry pause today. The rain is moving out of the picture. Tomorrow, wet pause. Saturday looks pretty good, and Sunday's just not great. I don't know. It's just going to be a cold November rain, and we may even mix in some wet snow late, but still some sprinkles out there. Lake effect never wants to give up this time of the year. That lake to our north is still in the 50s. The water temperature is still in the 50s. I know we had a picture of a windsurfer on Good Day Rochester, right, earlier this morning. It's chilly, but when we look back to the west, there's our next weather system. That's why it's going to rain tomorrow. This thing is in an awful hurry to get here, just like today's and yesterday's storm system. It was moving across the country in about a day or so, which is not that uncommon for this time of the year. The jet stream starts to speed up, and there's your rain in the forecast for tomorrow. Temps in the 40s today. We're going to see numbers into the 50s Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then next week you see the big drop. You're going to be looking for the heavy winter jacket. I can guarantee you that. 36 just hits different in November than it does in March. 36 in March, and it's like, okay, we're almost there. But today, grab the cup of coffee, right? Sunny breaks, still breezy, at least initially. Tonight, we'll drop back into the mid-30s, increasing clouds. The wind is going to fade away for us. And the 7-day forecast, will we get some lake effect snow? Probably see some in Rochester. Most of it looks like it's going to, be in the traditional snow belts around the lakes. If you know what I'm talking about, it's out to the east end of Lake Ontario, south of Buffalo. But temps in the 30s and our first widespread hard freeze. Those temperatures down into the 20s. Even the hardy stuff starts to go away when you get numbers that are that cold. This part of the forecast is not exciting you.
No, not one bit.
Okay.
Not one bit.
It's all right.
It's giving me a lot of emotions. Excitement is not one of them.
It gives us a lot to do in the forecast center.
Yeah,
Well,
finally you have to do work.
I was going to say, you had your feet up on the desk like all summer long. Every day it was like, oh, blue sky, it's hot again.
It never rained. It
Well,
never rained.
Yeah.
It's time to pay up, McLean.
I know, but we're still technically in a drought, but we've had frequent rain over the last 2 weeks, so we're putting a
Wrap
nice
it.
little dent
We're done.
in that
We're done
drought.
with you. She says we're done with you. Stick around. A lot more to come here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back. We are getting cozy with a good book, all for a special upcoming festival.
And don't forget, watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 WHAM YouTube channel and on foxrochester.com. We'll be right back.
(9:13) this morning. This Saturday, families are encouraged to explore the power of reading at an annual Children and Teen Book Festival.
Yeah, the theme for this year is showing readers of all levels how opening a book can feed your imagination. Here to tell us more about it is the festival's co-director, Jim Shays, and author Andrea Page. Good morning to you both. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
We talked a little bit about this festival yesterday on our show, but for somebody who maybe wasn't watching or has no idea what the festival is about, give us a quick overview.
Okay, on Saturday, there'll be 56 authors and illustrators at MCC in the R. Thomas Flynn Campus Center. You can, meet the authors. There's an authors mall where all the authors will be. There's also a lot of activities for kids. There's 2 craft areas, one for a younger group, one for teens and tweens. There's face painting. The authors are doing readings. They're giving presentations. They're doing panels. So it should be a fun day for families and kids.
Jim, talk to us, if you wouldn't mind, about the inspiration for this kind of event.
It's to spread literacy, to connect kids with authors. It's been going on for 28 years now. it's just a wonderful event for literacy, reading, promoting those things for kids.
And I love the theme of the year, how opening a book can feed your imagination. Tell us a little bit about the books that you write and how it kind of plays into that overall message.
So I have a new book out this year. It's called Who Was Wilma Mankiller, and it's part of the very popular Who Was series from Penguin Workshop. Wilma Mankiller was the first female principal chief of the Cherokee Nation, and she's a very inspiring person for all of that she focused on to enhance their tribe, all while she was dealing with some really serious health issues. She worked all the way through. So I have a picture book next year coming out, and there's 56 authors this year that are just fabulous. Jim and Mylisa, the other director, have done a great job bringing in some guest authors this year. I'm very excited to see all of them. We also have, wanted to just mention a thank you. I'm Native American, and two of the authors that come every year, Jane Yolen and her daughter Heidi Stemple, donated to the Native Travel Fund so that we can get some Native authors to come to the book festival. And this year it's Brian Young, and he's a teen book author, so he'll be coming. So hopefully people come to visit.
Very good.
Lots and lots of great authors this year.
Yeah, that's really incredible. For someone who's sitting at home saying to themselves, this looks like or sounds like a great event because I'm struggling to get the young person in my house to want to crack open a book, to put down the iPad, to put down the cell phone. What do you do to encourage that?
So at the book festival, there's all sorts of free programming and story reads, story time kind of things. And those are all free to anybody that comes. And then you get to actually meet the authors and talk to them. And we have kids that come around with all sorts of things to get signatures, and you can buy the books and take pictures, and it's just really exciting.
I think meeting the authors is inspiring. I think, to actually meet an author and have them read to you can inspire kids to pick up a book and go to the library.
And illustrators too. The illustrators are fabulous. They do some great programs, teaching the kids how to illustrate certain things, cartoony things or whatever. It's just lots of fun because I try to peek in some of the programs myself.
Very good. And, for a young person who maybe struggles to read, whether it's, chapter books or even picture books, what piece of advice do you have for them, when it comes to picking up a book and powering through?
I'd say find something you're interested in. I mean, there's books about just about everything. So find something kids, they might not be into reading, but there's things they are interested in, and there's books about them. There's books about everything. So I would say find those books, and maybe that would spur their interest. And I wanted to just add that we have a lot of local authors from around New York State, but we have 7 people coming from 7 different states, including Texas and California, to be at the festival.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Quite a hike.
Yeah. Thank you both so much. One more time for somebody sitting at home, when, where, ticketing information.
This Saturday, 10 to 4 at Monroe Community College. And there's no charge unless you buy a book. Everything else is free.
Very good. And for somebody who's interested in checking out your book you just released, the upcoming book, and anything else that you have made, do you have a website, social media?
Yeah, I do. It's writerandreapage.com, and so the information is on there.
And the festival website is rcbfestival.com, where they can get a schedule of what's happening that day.
Very good.
Terrific. And we'll make sure to post all of that information and much more on our website, foxrochester.com.
Stick around. When we come back, Steph will be here breaking down some of our top political headlines.
Sure will. Political Pulse coming your way next.
It's time for a political pulse check here on ARC Rochester. Applications for the Home Energy Assistance Program, or HEAP, are on hold as the government shutdown continues. Now, HEAP relies on federal dollars to help low-income New Yorkers with utilities like heating and cooling in their homes. According to the state's HEAP website, applications have been delayed until further notice. Nearly 2 million people benefited from the program last year. Several counties, including Orleans and Steuben County, are now sounding the alarm. They want the government to reopen so this essential program can continue. In a recent letter to Congressman Nick Langworthy, the chair of the Steuben County Legislature, Kelly Fitzpatrick, said, quote, SNAP and HEAP are lifelines for families, seniors, and individuals meeting their most basic needs, food and heat. Any disruption in these programs would have an immediate and devastating effect on our communities, especially as colder weather approaches. And I'm joined now by Chair Fitzpatrick for more on the uncertainty brought on by the government shutdown. Good morning to you.
Good morning. I'm glad to be here.
I'm so glad that you could join us. I want to start first with just putting into perspective for viewers the size of this impact when it comes to the HEAP program. How many people benefit in Steuben County?
We have over 6,000 households that benefit from the HEAP program. Wow. And it's a huge assistance to people in our community that need to turn the heat up and cannot afford to pay the bill.
Absolutely. I know that's definitely a major concern as we start to enter these winter months here. I'm wondering if you did get a response to your letter.
No, we did not. We don't normally get responses to memorializations, but the staff at all of those offices assure me that they are passed on and that they are looked at least.
For sure. I'm wondering if any constituents have gotten back to you, either raising their own concerns or just asking about what they should do to move forward.
Most of the constituents that have reached out to me are concerned mostly about their NYSEG bills going up. We've had a lot of issue with that as NYSEG has made the switch over to the smart meters. We do have other assistance programs that are available, and we do plan on putting out a media blast on that. There are programs for furnace repairs, replacements, other fuel deliveries, but we would need to have them fill out a temporary assistance application in order to see if they qualify.
And in terms of, I guess, what things would look like in the near future, of course, we don't have a crystal ball to look at it, but what are some concerns that you may have should the government shutdown drag past this month?
I keep hoping and praying every day that the government shutdown stops. We need to get our government back operating and functioning. And personally, I think it's ridiculous that they are holding all of these different things hostage and punishing the people that voted and put them in office. My major concerns are for the health and welfare of the families that live in Steuben County. My second concern is that for a while, people are going to turn up their heat. And what happens when they can't pay the bill? Then their heat gets shut off. If their heat gets shut off, do you get child protective services involved because you have a home where children are living where there's no heat? What about their health? What about senior citizens that live in their homes and they can't turn their heat up? We could have deaths coming from this. This is a horrible situation.
It definitely is. And you raised a lot of great questions that I'm sure a lot of people are having themselves. I'm wondering, speaking of NYSEG and RG&E, have you spoken directly with them? Have they reached out?
They have not. I do have a contact at NYSEG, and she keeps me informed of upgrades to grids and if clients or constituents have complained, and I've referred them to her, but I have not heard any plans from them. It would probably be very interesting to ask.
For sure. And I kind of want to return to my first question, just talking about the impact. We know that last year, for example, that more than 2 million or nearly 2 million New Yorkers benefited from the HEAP program. Talking about Steuben, that number has actually grown in recent years. Do you expect to see even more people wanting or needing to rely on this benefit?
I do. I think that the cost of living in the state of New York has gone up so exponentially that you are going to have more and more households needing assistance to just keep the heat on, keep the lights on. and simply keep food on the table. It's very expensive to live here. We are grateful for where we live, but we really need to work on affordability as well.
And I'd be remiss if I did not ask you about the SNAP program. Obviously, that's something that we're still kind of waiting to see more guidance on. But what have you heard? What have you seen in your community in terms of those that rely on that benefit and they're unsure how to move forward?
I know that the local food banks are supposed to have access to some emergency money from the governor. She did declare a state of emergency in regard to the lack of SNAP benefits. I've tasked my county manager to find out how that is going and if they have easy access to those funds. I have noticed a lot of the local restaurants are closing their doors to regular customers and offering meals to people who would normally have SNAP benefits. So that warms my heart, and it makes me believe that most of the people in the community are good. We don't want to see people go hungry. We don't want to see children go hungry. And I love the fact that people are pulling together to come up with different support systems to help benefits and help SNAP recipients and just others. Just be a good neighbor.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Kelly, for your time. I really appreciate it. You have a great rest of your morning.
Thank you so much.
And be sure to stay with ARC Rochester for your top political headlines. We are back after this.
It would be. Hey, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us here on ARC Rochester. The holiday season. It's the holiday season. And Santa Claus is coming to town. It's right around the corner, which means
all morning.
Starbucks. I know, I've been annoying myself since I woke up.
Yourself?
I know. I can't imagine how you people feel. But think what it's like to live inside my brain.
Oh, boy. That's a special place.
It is. A
Padded
very
walls.
special place.
Padded walls.
All right, Starbucks just released its holiday menu items.
So, you know, on
Okay,
this
we have-
show, we'll take any excuse to eat and spend Daniel's money.
So Daniel has one thing he can have.
One? Oh.
You gotta look at.
You got
What
a
is
treat
it?
for him?
It is a
That one's freezing.
sugar cookie latte with
That's a good
decaf
one.
espresso.
This one looks good. This one.
Which one is
That
that
does
one?
look
Is that it?
No. It's hot? Okay.
Oh, there's one hot one.
You
Yep.
know, their
There are two
grande kind of
cookies.
looks
That's
big
very
these
good.
days.
This is it.
Sugar cookie? For
Decaf
Dan?
oat milk.
That's it.
All you, babe.
The only one Dan can have this year.
Is this all for me? Everybody
All for
should
you,
try it.
sure. I mean, there's other gingerbread though, but
Well,
sugar cookie.
Okay.
Let's try that one
Here.
first
Just a
then. Yeah.
tad. That's good.
That's good?
Yeah.
Top's coming
One girl.
flying off of there.
I was gonna
Yeah, thank you. That's good. That's good.
easy on the squeeze in there.
Are all of them decaf?
I specifically asked for decaf because my sleep has not been good lately,
Oh my gosh.
which
babe,
might
too.
be the reason I'm annoying myself.
Is that contagious?
Because I haven't been
I
sleeping
know.
either.
I know. You know, it's these hours.
It's blame it on fallback.
Cheers.
No, it's
I
fallback.
tried
What is this? This is
You
the
need to
gingerbread
do
sugar
this and
cookie
then-
latte.
No,
Cheers.
just sugar cookie.
Oh, this is
Sugar
warm.
cookie latte,
The
decaf with
GRS
oatmeal.
grande.
That's
Oat
fine.
milk.
That's good.
Yeah,
I would-
I like
yeah, I
it.
would
That's
drink
one of
that.
my favorites of the season when they bring
Oh.
it back.
Okay.
That's good.
I'm on board.
It's good. I like it.
That's
Yep.
definitely giving
decent.
decaf.
All right, up next.
Taking the lid off so he can chug it.
Do this bad boy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go get
That
a
one looks
That
good.
is the iced caramel
praline.
brulee latte.
Would you grab? Do we have napkins in there? Do you know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's a whole.
We have a basket.
Kim hooked us up with all sorts of stuff.
No, this
yeah.
is actually extremely full. This is a nightmare for me.
Let's try something else for
Oh
the
no!
moment.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Wow.
She's leaking.
We've got a situation here.
It's level one.
level one containment failure.
My goodness.
Guys are irritating.
All right, here.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Oh boy.
Oh. Guess we should have said light eyes. Thank you.
Marty's gonna need a doctor after this segment.
The amount of sugar.
I quite
That-
like
Yeah.
All right, so what do we call this
I
one?
think
This
this.
This is the iced caramel brulee latte.
another favorite of mine.
Wrong
I
language.
know, I know.
That's good.
I think this was all milk, but it was good.
It was good. Well, I
Well,
think
you got the
you got
whole
the
top
first
of
one.
it.
You got the whole top.
Yeah.
But this has
All right.
like crumbled something on top of it.
Like
Creme brulee. Like,
It's got like a crunch of some kind.
yeah.
it's got caramel crunch bites.
Oh.
It tastes like about $10.
That was how much it was.
No, wait.
scared me.
That's
Oh,
that's
no.
the game we're playing at the end.
Okay. At the end, okay.
I already know.
You can't play. I know, because I was shocked. Huh?
Mark knows too.
Oh, okay, you
I
can't.
was gonna play dumb.
What? You know?
I was gonna.
Cheater. All right, ready?
I learned it from the
Here,
student.
we're gonna go like this. This go around, and
How do we get?
actually,
That's all right.
This
You know
one
what?
is
There's more
the
cups over
cold
there.
version
Anybody
of
wants
the
a fresh
first
cup?
one that we
Hang on.
tasted.
Yeah.
A new cup?
Yeah, if you.
There we go.
This one's got ice and all that. I'll take one. Sure. Anybody?
Thank you.
That
Yeah.
one is the sugar
Thank you.
cookie frappuccino.
Thank you.
hey, ready?
We've got a situation.
Well, that's a good amount.
Level
I'm
two
good on
containment failure.
It's your
This is
reaction
amazing.
when it happens.
That's like.
I'm just staying in the distance.
This is gonna be another little hit. Just
Oh my goodness.
so gross.
Still ended up with nothing after all that.
Here.
No, it's all good.
it's gonna be coming out my nose if you guys don't stop this nonsense.
Sounds like a challenge.
That was a disaster.
And what are you drinking right now?
It's the
This is-
cold
What is this
version of
called?
what you have.
Sugar cookie frappuccino.
And it's different than the other sugar cookie.
Cold one might be good.
Because it's
It's
more
the
like a
same.
milkshake.
Oh, it is.
Oh, okay.
It is. I like this one better.
I would say it's got a
I'm not
nuttier-
trying it. I'm
Sounds good.
no.
Not to be this person.
Thank you. I
Calories.
appreciate it. Just wanted to stir it so that the next person or the first person with this
6
doesn't
calories.
get just the topping.
Yes.
Is that one the iced gingerbread sugar that you're
It sure is.
Ooh.
Iced
I don't think I've
gingerbread
tried
chai-
that
Is this
one
also
before.
cold?
This is cold.
All right.
Ready?
Oh, that was fine. Thank you.
Yes. Listen, I'm
Thank you.
trial and error.
When it-
Learn as you go.
When it comes to caffeinated beverages,
Oh.
I am so boring.
I'm sorry about
I have
this one.
black coffee.
Here's
and
my
that's it.
damage.
Same
It's
here.
caffeinated, but there's also so much sugar
Yeah,
in these
yeah, yeah,
things.
yeah.
Like this is drinking this. It's dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
But hopefully it'll give you the power to make it through the gym.
That's good.
I was hoping it would power my IFB, which is beeping in my ear.
Oh, can we get batteries
If
for
I
Mark?
had
No, it's
to
fine. I'll
rank
make it through the
them,
rest of the segment.
I feel
that's
like
good. Not my
the
favorite.
first one that
Ooh.
we tried.
I wouldn't like this
Not
one.
my favorite.
Which one is
Last
that?
one is peppermint mocha.
Oh,
You don't like peppermint,
Thank
Daniel?
you.
No, I love peppermint, but the idea of, I don't know, it just,
What was in the last one that we just had before
that
this?
was iced gingerbread.
Okay, it's a gingerbread.
This one
and
chai.
chai.
second to last for me. Gingerbread.
That's good.
Really?
What about the
This is
food?
like
Yeah,
my
it's good. That's
What about the food type
Holiday.
items?
Oh my gosh.
New this year,
in there?
the cinnamon pull-aparts and the polar bear cake pop.
How did you know that?
Well, because last year we had the snowman.
But how did you remember that?
Cranberry bliss.
I'm a big fan of these.
Okay, I'm just
The holiday
say
season.
Starbucks messed up.
Oh.
That cranberry bliss bar was supposed to be a whole box. Of
Oh.
them.
Oh, I thought you said the whole bar when you asked me earlier if that was it. Okay.
So we paid $16 for that one bar.
Okay, we're asking for a refund.
We can go and get the box.
No, we're gonna need that money back.
Have a piece.
Might take
$16 for that
Have a
thing?
piece.
Oh, I thought that was a legitimate price for it.
Thank you.
Dan's doing the chopping. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, you guys need
We
to
have-
eat fast. We're
we
down
have
to a
1
minute
minute.
here.
Can do.
Is that cream cheese
Just
frosting?
tear that apart.
Tastes like it,
That
yeah.
is the sugar plum cheese Danish. That actually looks kind of good.
That was not bad from last year. Had high rankings for me.
Want to try one too?
Ooh,
Yeah, just
this
that helps
is
out.
the
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, look at you guys. Teamwork.
There you
cinnamon
go.
pull-apart.
Teamwork. Teamwork.
You know, do
makes
you
the
remember
dream
the
go.
Cinemelts
Dreamwork.
from McDonald's?
Put this
They don't do
This
those.
is a
I
disaster.
don't.
Dogs
What?
chasing a
Pull
food
apart.
bowl across the floor.
We've
Pull it
got
apart.
we've got a situation here.
Okay.
Oh,
Don't let the
All
kids
right.
play with knives.
and of
You got a
course,
fork in there, Dan?
Aw.
look at that. Little cake
I used
pop.
my hand. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
It is.
That's
I
fine.
mean, it's called a
It's a
pull
It's a
apart.
pull
There goes
apart.
a knife anyway.
And then you guys can each nibble. Those are polar bear cake pops. Okay, so
The
we've got
only-
20 seconds.
The only thing that would
good.
make
Oh,
the
the
cinnamon
cranberry
one
thing was
better
really good.
is if it had some icing. It just needs some moisture.
What? Cranberry?
No,
is
the
very
pull
good.
apart. Just a tad.
Did you
dry.
get this
Very
one, Marty?
sugary. I did not. No.
Go for it.
Okay, so Marty,
It's just
Abby,
me
you're
and you,
out.
so-
Why?
Or I'm sorry, Mark and Abby
Yeah.
are out. Steph
Oh.
and
How much?
Marty, how
Oh.
much did all of this cost?
I heard a rumor, so I can't answer.
Okay, Steph, how much?
I'll go with 45.
$70.
Are you serious?
Bon
70.
appetit.
Yikes.
Ow.
No, Starbucks. Sorry. 9:38.
Fine,
Lot more to
Starbucks
come. Here, we have to make that money back. Take the commercials.
7:41 this morning. Thanksgiving is 3 weeks away. And for the first time in history, many families who rely on SNAP are unsure if they'll be able to put food on the table.
Several local organizations are urging the community to come together and help those struggling. United and Healing Through Hope of Monroe County is hosting its annual Thanksgiving food drive at local Tops markets. For more, we're joined now by the organization's founder, Clay Harris. Clay, tell us more about this year's need. I want to get right into it because this is really going to be a very difficult holiday for a lot of people.
It sure is. I mean, you know, Rochester's always, for many years, has been a food insecure, city. Have a lot of poverty, county, etc. But this year it's exacerbated because of the government shutdown and the uncertainty of the SNAP benefits. People are already hurting because of prices, inflation in terms of food prices. I went into one of the local stores this past week, and I was trying to buy some hamburger. It was $7 a pound. I was like, what? I didn't buy it. It's expensive.
It is.
I couldn't believe it. So there's such a great need this year than ever before.
And I think that there's also this pressure around the holidays too, right? You think of the typical Norman Rockwell painting, right? You have the big meal on the table and everybody's there. And I think a lot of people are asking themselves, can we make that happen this year?
Yeah.
Is that going to be a reality that we can actually live in?
Exactly. And that's why we're doing what we do. Not just this year, but for the last 6 years. This is our 7th year. Is because we know people need help, and that's why we're appealing to the general region of Rochester to please give this year. It is so important that you dig deep, deeper than you've ever dug before, because people want to have good Thanksgiving for their family. And that's some of the best time of the year, is to get together during the holidays with your family. And a lot of times that's the only time. And who wants to be sitting around and not having any food, right? When other people are eating. So please give, Rochester. UnitingThroughHope.com, UnitingThroughHope.com. You can go to, we got about 7 local top stores, as well as other food receiving centers across Monroe County that people can donate, or they can donate monetarily by going to our website and can donate either by credit card or Zelle or Venmo or etc. So there's a great need.
Clay, you've done this for years and years, and I'm sure there have been years where you have seen significant increases in the number of people who show up, who need help, and you've seen better years where fewer people need that help. Based on that algorithmic, science there, what do you expect this year? How many people do you anticipate needing assistance?
I think we're going to get almost double than what we have normally received in terms of request. And not only for the food baskets itself, but also for the dinner, because we do a pre-dinner, which is going to be November the 22nd. It's free. Anyone wants a free Thanksgiving dinner, all of the fixings, they can go to our website and register too. So people not only need immediate hot meal, they also need the staples food for Thanksgiving. And our goal this year, which is an ambitious one, is to feed over 5,000 people throughout Monroe County. Very ambitious, but I believe we can do it because Rochester is such a benevolent, loving, giving community.
That is an incredible number.
Yes, absolutely.
And one that you believe you can achieve.
I believe we can do it. Things have been really good. We need volunteers too. We need, because this is such an expansive operation. Not only do we have all the tops, but we have all this food receiving centers. And then First Student helps us collect all of the food every week and then deliver it to us so we can collect, pack, sort, and distribute. We need volunteers there. We need volunteers at the top stores. We need volunteers at the dinner. We need like 250 volunteers. We got about, I would say about 150, so we need 100 more volunteers to go on our website and say they want to volunteer. I mean, we are in desperate need because people in our community need help.
Absolutely. Clay Harris, United in Healing Through Hope of Monroe County, thank you so much for your time.
It's always a pleasure.
We will
Thanks.
post all of the information you need to know on our website, foxrochester.com.
Stick around when Arc Rochester returns this morning. A look at some of the stories that have people talking on this Friday Eve.
We're back after this. .48, it's time to see what is trending, and we're starting with Starbucks customers fighting over a coveted new item.
All right, so we talked about it earlier. Starbucks just released their holiday menu today, and along with the new drinks and the new food items, special seasonal cups are available for a limited time.
Yeah, they released glossy tumblers, pleated mugs. What is that?
Like you think of pleats on clothing?
Uh-huh.
That's probably what it looks like.
Oh, okay.
Like it's got like ridges.
Okay. Coffee-themed ornaments, but people are ready to spend big bucks on the glass Barista cup.
It's a 20-ounce cup, and it comes out to $29.95. There it is in all its glory, shaped like a teddy bear, wearing a Starbucks beanie.
The internet blew up when the company introduced the glass. People claiming they would line up a day in advance just to have one.
Others say they would fight people to get their hands on one.
Although customers weren't able to get their hands on the glass until today, there have been hundreds of listings for the cup on eBay, Mercari, and Facebook Marketplace.
Listings were priced somewhere between $90 and $150. It's just insane. You know, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant here. It's just the overconsumption of things. You know what I mean? You buy it and then what? You're selling it on Facebook Marketplace? How many of those do you need? I don't know.
Can I jump on that train a little bit?
Yeah, that was pretty much all I got.
Okay, yeah. $29.99. Ashley, is that with it filled with coffee?
Oh no, that's just to buy the cup.
Okay, that's just to buy the cup. Starbucks, start paying your employees.
You know what? You know what else? That $30, that could go a long way to if you're just looking to spend some money.
Or throw money away.
How about you donate to a food
Nope.
bank or something? Or,
All right.
you know what? Start saving for the holidays. You don't need it. You don't need it. I'll be
Yeah.
here to tell you that.
Yeah.
You don't need it. All right.
Sorry.
Moving along. Tom Brady, who is making headlines, but not for the reason that you may think.
They, Oh, geez. Wow, you guys, that was scary. That was scary. I couldn't read for a minute. The retired NFL legend revealed that he has been given a second chance with a clone of his beloved family dog.
Brady shared the announcement in collaboration with the company Colossal Biosciences. He says that when his dog, Luna, a pit bull, died in 2023, he collaborated with the company to take part in their non-invasive cloning technology through a simple blood draw.
A few months later, the company was able to clone. Okay, is it Luna or Lua? Nobody's listening up there. The company was able to clone.
It's Lua.
Oh,
It's
did I
Lua.
add an
It's
N?
Lua.
I'm sorry. Apparently
Okay.
I can't read either.
No. I thought maybe it was missing the N, too. And introduced them to their new dog, Junie.
Brady said that the tech is a way to help both families losing their beloved pets while hoping to save endangered species.
Brady is not the first celebrity to have cloned a dog.
Paris Hilton cloned her dog in 2023. Barbara Streisand cloned her dog twice.
The company has successfully cloned 15 species, including ferrets and horses.
The clones are an identical genetic copy, including physical and behavioral traits.
The cloning process starts at $50,000. So yes, Tom Brady, this is exactly what your regular family is looking into when they lose
the regular
a beloved.
family dog.
What about people?
I don't think they've tried it on people yet. Some people have weighed in on his decision to clone his dog, many calling it ethically and morally wrong.
What are your thoughts on it? What do you think about cloning the dog? Cost aside, let's say the cost is it's free. It's a free service.
It's probably unethical for sure. But here's the thing. Given the opportunity, I'd make another Jay in a minute.
Yeah?
In an instant. I love her so much. Dexter too. But Jaybird specifically, she is just the kindest, softest little, mush ever. I love everything about her. All of her issues, all of her problems. There will never be another.
No, there won't. And that's exactly it.
Yeah.
Should there be? No.
There should be a fleet of Jaybirds.
Well,
out
yes,
there.
no, there
There
should be a fleet of dogs. And listen, it's not that dog, it's the way you raised that dog.
Taxidermy your pet? Would you?
Um,
This is a trend. This is a trend.
No, absolutely not.
No.
Okay, that was just a question.
No.
I'm not saying you should. I'm just
No.
No.
Because then you come into my house when I'm 80 years old and I've got all of the dead animals in front of the fireplace. No. Yeah, would you mind dusting their eyeballs? No. Stick around. If I cloned myself, like
Oh, no.
I would.
No, this world is not big enough for two Shreks.
I would.
Date yourself, Dave?
No, I would beat the. I wouldn't be able to stand another version of me or another me.
We would all need earmuffs.
You know what?
It's so loud.
I would do it so that we could do those singing in harmony videos.
Oh my God.
Me and my clone.
You would have duets all day long.
It would be
Would
so
you clone
loud.
your dog? Or do you get another dog that has new traits that you'll love?
Exactly. New experience, new. Yeah, I think it's time to move on.
I would
That's
like
mine.
a dog, just in general.
They're man's best friend.
I'm sorry.
That's not what you were looking for.
Call up Tom Brady, see if he can clone his again, and you can have a version. Hey, that does it for us here on ARC Rochester. Make sure to wake up with us again tomorrow morning, starting at 4:57 on
13 Wham ABC. Much more live local news later today. 13 Wham News at midday. We'll see you then.
Bye.